Hello everyone, I'm Ria and in today's lesson we'll look at the word to. Now please don't confuse it because I know it sounds the same as another word to, which is to, and the number 2. But today we'll talk about the word to, which is spelled TOO. Let's first look at what actually to means. When we are talking about the word to, or when we're using it in a sentence, we want to talk about the degree of something being excessive. Okay? Degree of something being excessive, or it is more than what is needed. Let's look at this sentence. Let's describe the day. It's hot. Okay, let's look at this sentence. It's hot. Okay, now, okay, it's a hot day. It's a summer day, so we're probably going out for basking in the sun. But if it is probably 5 or 8 degrees more hot, okay, or 5 or 8 degrees hotter, then would you like to go in the sun? Definitely not. It will be too hot. You might actually fry in the sun, right? Well, in that case, it is too hot. It is excessive. It is more than what is needed by you. So that's how we'll describe the word hot. It's too hot. When it's hot, it's bearable. When it's too hot, it's excessive, more than what is needed. You don't really want to go out there, right? Let's look at these sentences. Now, firstly, let me explain to you. When in this lesson, we'll talk about to with added to an adjective, to added to an adverb, and to added to nouns, whether it is countable nouns or uncountable nouns. Let's look at the first one, to with an adjective. Now, please understand that adjective is a describing word, okay? And always remember that to will be added before the adjective. Let's look at the sentences. This dress is long. Okay, now imagine that I bought this lovely white dress. Okay, it comes, I prefer it to be knee length only. So for me, this dress is long. Okay, I'm okay with it. I mean, quite comfortable. But if I bought the dress and it is probably 7 or 8 inches longer, and I don't want a dress that is that long, okay, it is more than what is needed or more than what I wanted, so it is too long. We'll add the word to before the adjective to denote that the dress is too long or it is more than what is needed. Looking at the second sentence, that car is small for his family. Now imagine a small car, okay, a 4-seater car, and you have a family of 5. Now, if you buy a car which is a 4-seater car, probably with 5 members, one can just squish into the back in the back seat. So probably it'll be okay for the family. But what if the family has 6 members? Would it be comfortable for the entire 6 members to fit in that small car? Definitely not. In that case, that car is too small for the family. Okay, the family needs a bigger car. So to describe that situation, you'll have to put to before the adjective small, okay, to describe the car and how small it is for the family. Let's look at the second one, to plus adverbs. Now, hopefully you know what adverbs are. Adverbs modifies the verb, okay. Now, also remember that when you're using the word to, it will be added before the adverb. Now, let's look at the sentence, the first sentence. Let's pinpoint the adverb in the sentence. He is driving slowly. Now, slowly is an adverb and driving is a verb. Okay, so I had a friend who was driving on the highway and he was driving at 20 kilometers per hour. Okay, now that's too slow. He's actually holding up the traffic, right? Right. So he is driving slowly, but if it is excessively slow, it's too slow, something that is not needed, okay, that is when we use the word to. And always remember that it is going to be before the adverb. So you have the verb, then you'll have the word to, and then you'll have the adverb. So he is driving too slowly. It denotes how much more slowly that person is driving. Looking at the second sentence, the teacher dictates fast. Imagine in a class when a teacher is giving notes and all the students have to note down the lecture. So if she is dictating fast, probably she's speaking she's speaking quickly, and you are able to grasp about probably 80 words out of 100 words. So she is dictating fast, but you're able to actually grasp 80%. What if she's dictating too fast and you're only able to catch 40 words out of the 100 words? It's very difficult for you. You're not able to complete the notes that she is giving. So she is dictating too fast. In this instance, the teacher dictates fast, fast being an adverb and dictates being a verb. We'll use the word too just before the adverb to denote that she dictates too fast. I hope you have grasped as to how we will use to with an adjective and to with an adverb. Now we'll look at how we can use to with nouns, whether it's countable nouns or uncountable nouns. Earlier we saw to with adjectives and with adverbs. Now we'll see to with nouns, whether they are countable or uncountable. Always remember the first rule that we saw earlier as well. To will come before the countable noun and to will come before the uncountable noun. Now let's look at this sentence. I have bought dresses in the sale. Dresses denote countable nouns. Now, countable nouns, what are they? Okay, these are nouns that you're able to count, like buzz. You have one buzz, two buzzes, three buzzes, four buzzes. You have chair, table, pen. If you're counting a pen, you have one pen. I have one pen in my hand. There are two pens on the table or three pens on the chair. So this is how we are going to describe a countable noun. Looking at the sentence, I have bought dresses in the sale. Now I went to this sale and the discount was around 70%. Now that's amazing, isn't it? So what I thought, oh, I like that dress, now I like that dress as well and that dress as well. So I kind of packed my shopping cart and I bought lot of dresses. Now how do I describe that? Shall I say I have bought 2 dresses in the sale? Now that doesn't sound right actually, right? There is another word that has to be added. In case of countable nouns, we'll add the word many. I have bought, oh, probably I shouldn't write with this pen, I should write with the other one. I have bought 2, and as I said, with countable nouns, it's going to be many. So, 2 many dresses in the sale. Now that sounds right. If you don't add the word many, it doesn't sound okay. So I have bought 2 dresses in the sale. No, I have bought 2 many dresses in the sale. Now that denotes that I have bought excessively. I bought a lot of dresses, more dresses than what was actually needed. Let's look at the second sentence. There are cars on the road. Now cars denote countable noun. Probably there is a traffic jam and on the road you see so many cars, right? There are a lot of cars on the street. So how will you describe that? You'll say there are 2, again, many cars on the road. Not there are 2 cars on the road. There are 2 many cars on the road. I hope that is much more clearer now. Let's look at 2 plus uncountable nouns. Now, let's look at this sentence first. I added sugar in the coffee. Okay, so sugar is an uncountable noun. Okay, a noun that you're not able to count. Like you have sugar, you have oil, you have water, noise that you're not able to count. You can't say, I heard 1 noise and 2 noises and 3 noises. So you're not able to count it, right? So sugar is an uncountable noun. Now let's use the word to in this sentence. I added 2 sugar in the coffee? No. With an uncountable noun, you'll use the word much. Okay, that is different from countable nouns. With countable nouns, you'll use the word many, but with uncountable, you'll use the word much. Okay, I added too much sugar in the coffee. Now that sounds quite about all right. Looking at the second sentence, there is noise in the class. Possibly you go into a classroom, you have about 50 students in the classroom, and they're not able to keep quiet. They're making a lot of noise. Everybody is shrieking and playing and talking on the top of their voices. So you'll say there is too noise in the class? No, you'll add the word much. There is too much noise in the class. Now that actually denotes a lot of noise in the class. I hope you have understood this. Okay, two plus countable noun, that is, and two plus uncountable noun. With a countable noun, we'll use two plus many, and with uncountable nouns, you'll use two plus the word much. I hope this lesson has been much more clearer to you. I hope you're able to use the word too properly in your sentences, in your daily conversation. This brings me to the end of the lesson. I hope you have understood today's topic, and I'll see you next time with a new and fresh lesson. Take care.